Good afternoon, welcome to Headingley in Leeds for this Stones Bitter Championship game between Leeds and Warrington. The teams for today's game: Leeds at 1, Ian Wilkinson; 2, David Creaser; 3, Andrew Ettinghausen; 4, Andy Mason; 5, Mark Cooper; 6, John Holmes; 7, Mark Conway; 8, Jeff Gratian; 9, Bob Morris; 10, Peter Smith; at 11, Trevor Skerritt; 12, Kevin Rain; 13, David Heron. Substitutes for Leeds are Paul Medley and Gary Price. The Warrington side at 1, Brian Johnson; 2, Kevin Meadows; 3, Paul Cullen; 4, Ronnie Dwayne; 5, Joe Rapati; 6, Paul Bishop; 7, Andy Gregory; 8, Les Boyd; 9, Kevin Tamity; 10, Bob Jackson; 11, Gary Sanderson; 12, Mark Roberts; and 13, Mike Gregory. Substitutes for Warrington are Ken Kelly and Bob Eccles. As the Leeds team just come onto the pitch, Warrington already on the Headingley ground. Referee for today's game, Mr. Beaumont of Huddersfield. His touch judges, Mr. O'Connor and Mr. Mosley. So Warrington this afternoon, we're hoping to add to this winning run. And so far I've done quite well over the Pennines, winning at Featherstone. The start to the season, although last week against Hull they produced one of their best performances of the season. So two captains, David Heron and Les Boyd, in the centre of the field, tossing the coin. It looks like the teams will stay as they are, so Warrington are playing from left to right as we look in the white shirts with the primrose and blue band. Leeds in the blue and amber jerseys with the white shorts. Now Warrington, who last season recorded their biggest ever victory at Headingley by 35 points to 6. Another performance like that today would be no doubt welcome. And it's Mark Conway, the Leeds scrum half, in form at the moment for Leeds, who gets the game underway. A good kick, but it's safely taken by Mark Roberts, and Mark Roberts charges forward, beats tackles already, good run this, scrambles over the floor, good break already in the first seconds of the game. Kevin Tamity, it's a poor pass, and Gary Sanderson's happy to dive on it, but the referee's decision, a knock on. And Warrington this afternoon fielding the Premiership winning pack for the first time this season, as Mark Conway comes round to feed the first scrum of the afternoon. The scrums wheel and turn. Conway finally puts the ball in, and Andy Gregory has it, goes blindside, Gregory's away, cuts inside Heron, Gregory's still going, the ball goes loose, and Mike Gregory dives on it for Warrington. Kevin Tamty's acting halfback, goes himself on the play of the ball, head down, makes a couple of yards before he's stopped by Heron and Bob Morris. Andy Gregory on to Bob Jackson, Jackson charging forward, looking to get the ball away to Mike Gregory but can't. Attentions of Jeff Gratian and Peter Smith to stop him. And the knock on from the play of the ball results in another scrum down. Mark Conway once again puts the ball in, Leeds in possession this time. John Holmes linking up Wellesley and Wilkinson. Good tackle by Ronnie Dwayne, assisted by Mark Roberts. Mark Conway acting halfback, sends it left this time. Trevor Skerritt come to Leeds in that exchange deal with Kevin Dick. Bob Morris. Peter Smith back to Morris, looking to get away from Mike Gregory. Mike Gregory pounces on him. Mark Conway once more. Poor pass. John Holmes has to go over and pick it up, hands it on to Andy Mason, and Andy Mason can't get past Les Boyd and Kevin Tamity. And Leeds lose about 15 to 20 yards. John Holmes lines the kick downfield, it's a good one. Brian Johnson going for it, will he stop it? Yes, he will. Brian Johnson then in possession. Deep inside his own 25, beats one on the wing, comes back inside, gets his ball away to Joe Rapati. Rapati storming down the middle of the field. Rapati still going. Good move there between Brian Johnson and Joe Rapati. Take place just about 10 yards inside the Warrington half. He goes left, Les Boyd this time. The ball goes loose, has to keep it back and Leeds back in possession. In the shape of David Creaser. Gratian, Heron, Conway. Nice move this, brings in Wilkinson. Wilkinson now charging forward. He's still going, good run this from Wilkinson. Still going, gets the ball away to Andy Mason. Good run there from the Leeds fullback Wilkinson. Morris is acting halfback, sends it out right to Heron. John Holmes, wide pass, Ettinghausen. He's still going, Ettinghausen over on that far side. Finally brought down by Joe Rapati. Leeds swinging the ball about at the moment. This time it's Skerritt charging forward. Gets the ball away to Conway. Conway's found the gap. Forward pass. But Leeds looking very dangerous there. Swinging the ball about left and right. It took some good Warrington defensive tackling to stop him. And finally play stops for that forward pass. So scrum down on the Warrington 25. Andy Gregory will take it and put the ball in. Now the Great Britain scrum half. Puts the ball in. Gregory has it. Brings in Johnson. Johnson onto Dwayne. Dwayne now charging forward. Dwayne's still going, but he'll be pushed into touch, I think, over on the fast side. No, he just stays in. Nice bit of play from Roy Dwayne, another Great Britain international for the next test. This time it's Mike Gregory. Tamati. Sanderson. Sanderson looking to break the tackles. Makes it just inside the Leeds half of the field before he's brought down. Kevin Tamati sends it on to Andy Gregory. Gregory. That's a nice pass, releasing Mark Roberts. Right out the way, he's got the fullback to beat. Roberts still going and beats him. Brilliant try from Mark Roberts. Where was the fullback? Poor tackle. Brilliant try from Mark Roberts. And once again, it was Andy Gregory's pass. Well, lovely move there. Gregory's pass releasing Mark Roberts, and Mark Roberts was faced by Ian Wilkinson, and he just left him for dead and went over for the first try of the afternoon. The try scorer, Mark Roberts. It's Warrington 4, Leeds 0. So Paul Bishop over on that far side to try and convert Mark Roberts' try. Comes up then. Strikes it well, but just goes across the face of the post. So it's Leeds 0, Warrington 4. The try from Mark Roberts, the first score of the afternoon. Just on 5 minutes. And start Warrington wanted. Mark Conway once again will restart with a good kick. Mark Roberts, the try scorer, takes it and will charge forward over on that far side. Clears his own 25 before he stopped over on that far side. This time it's on to Gary Sanderson. Sanderson still going, good run, makes a couple of yards before he stopped. Tamati goes himself. Andy Gregory, Bob Jackson. Tamati once more, this time it's to Gregory on that fast side, looking dangerous again, a good ball onto Rapati. Rapati charging down that wing, cuts inside, a nice pass, is it? No, he takes it himself. Finally gets it onto Tamati, Tamati still charging forward, Tamati still going. Good move this, good move from Warrington that. Look, sixth tackle, it goes on to Gregory. Gregory kicks across field, that's a good one. Meadows is going for it, it's a chase. Meadows is beating his wing, but he's just bounces awkwardly for him. But the referee gives offside, but that was a nice move there. Gregory's little grubber kick, and Meadows was closing all the time on Mark Cooper, but he was adjudged to be offside. So Leeds can relieve some of the pressure now with a penalty which John Holmes will take. And Holmes puts it safely into touch. Bob Morris will take this tap. Good strong tackle coming in from Les Boyd and Kevin Tamati. On Trevor Skerritt. Morris brings in Rain. Good tackle again. This time it's Gary Sanderson. Morris sends it out right. Peter Smith back to Morris. But Morris runs straight into Sanderson and Mike Gregory and they bring him down. Leeds at the moment struggling to get out of their own 25. Conway. Gratian. But Gratian's well tackled by Jackson and Sanderson. Conway. Holmes, kick will come in here from John Holmes. Brian Johnson comes for it. Takes it safely and Brian Johnson now goes, cuts inside one, cuts inside another. Finally brought down by John Holmes. Paul Bishop is acting half-back. Sends it out left with Bob Jackson. Jackson charging forward, head down. Kevin Tamati onto Sanderson. Sanderson brought down by Trevor Skerritt. And Jeff Gratian, this time it's Tamati, onto Mike Gregory. Gregory charging forward, he's brought down on the leash, 25 by Bob Morris. Tamati to Gregory, Bishop, run around with Gregory. Gregory looking to grab himself, just Cos going through, the ball goes loose. Warrington back in possession. 6 more tackles inside the leash, 25. Mike Gregory onto Les Boyd. Boyd cuts inside himself, good move that onto Gregory. Gregory goes back left. Evades one tackle, Gregory's still going. He's still going, this is a great run for Gregory, just slips over on that far side. This time it's Jackson. Jackson head down. Warrington now piling on the pressure. Midway inside the lead, 25. It's on to Mark Roberts. Roberts will charge forward, escapes one. Just brought down by Morris. This time it's on to Boyd. Boyd charging forward. Will he stop him? He's just held. And it's a forward pass, says the referee, Mr. Beaumont. So we're scrum down. Deep inside the lead, 25. An important scrum now for both sides. Conway puts the ball in, Warrington will be in possession. Andy Gregory brings in Dwayne. Dwayne, the ball goes loose, Leeds back in possession. This time it's Heron, good tackle from Sanderson, just gets away. Roy Dwayne comes back with Mike Gregory to bring him down. Andy Mason can't get past Bob Jackson and Ronnie Dwayne. Conway decides to go himself. Once again, Dwayne's there to bring him down. Morris. Holmes, once again, the kick downfield. And it goes straight out for ball back and another scrum down. So Leeds 0, Warrington 4. The try from Mark Roberts. The only score so far. As Gregory puts the ball in, Gregory has it, brings it Johnson. Johnson's charging for the corner, no one will stop Brian Johnson. Great try. Brian Johnson, the scorer. A lovely move from the base of the scrum. Gregory bringing in Johnson, and Johnson went through the gap beautifully. Leeds 0, Warrington 8. The try scorer this time, Brian Johnson. 10 minutes of the match gone. And it was the base of the scrum move. Andy Gregory waited for Johnson, and Johnson went through the gap to score in the corner. And that makes it 8 points to 0 in favour of Warrington. And Paul Bishop, though, he's once again left with a difficult kick on the touchline. Just goes wide from Paul Bishop, who's had 2 difficult kicks so far. So, good start now for Warrington. They lead by 8 points to 0. 2 tries on the board, one from Mark Roberts and then that try from Brian Johnson. Conway restarts. Mike Gregory comes for this one, traps it with his foot. And will charge forward, Mike Gregory. Charging forward, clears his 25 before he's stopped by Skerritt. Kevin Meadows goes himself on the play of the ball, stopped by Morris and Skerritt once more. Kevin Tamati onto Les Boyd. Les Boyd trying to get the ball away but just can't. Tamati, Bishop to Gregory. Gregory looking to go himself. Gets the ball back to Sanderson. There's a bit of juggling going on, but Warrington's still in possession. Mike Gregory. This time it's Andy Gregory. Lays it back to Paul Bishop. Bishop kicks downfield. It looks a good one. Good kick from Paul Bishop. Going back for it. David Creaser. Creaser runs straight, but good tackling coming in from Roy Dwayne and Jorah Party. Wilkinson makes a couple of yards before he stopped. Matt Conway. Smith. Good tackle coming in from Kevin Tamati. Assisted by Mark Roberts. Conway once more. Brings in Rain. Rain going down the middle of the field, making good ground. Well tackled though by Tamati and Roberts once more. Morris. Holmes. Nice move this from Leeds. Wilkinson linking up once more. Good tackle from Paul Cullen. Sixth tackle, Conway. Grubber kick. And it's a good one from Matt Conway. So scrum down midway side of the Warrington half of the field on this near side. Andy Gregory puts the ball in. Mike Gregory takes it. Tamati onto Sanderson. Sanderson makes about 5 yards before he stopped. Kevin Tamati. Les Boyd. Boyd charging forward. Turns in the tackle but can't get the ball away. The essentials of Morris and Smith are there for Leeds. Tamati goes himself. Nice slick pass on to Mike Gregory. Looked a high tackle. Referee said it was alright. Morris has it for Leeds. Chased by Tamati, and Tamati brings him down. Mark Cooper. Skerritt, back to Cooper. Good tackle from Paul Bishop. Morris. Heron, bringing it out now. Leeds brings in Rain. Good tackle, Bob Jackson. Conway. Smith. At the moment, Leeds not finding much in the way of attacking football. As Conway lays it back to Heron. He's got a gap through the middle. He finds Conway. Good cover tackle from Roberts. The ball goes loose and Warrington and Bob Jackson easily picks it up. Goes left, right, Dwayne. Dwayne moves in field. Still going. Good run from Dwayne. Just stopped short of the halfway line. Bob Jackson goes himself. Makes good ground before he stopped. Kevin Tamati onto Bishop. Gregory. Ball goes loose. Warrington back in possession. Ball went backwards. Gregory. Looking for the gap himself and finds it. Gregory's away onto Sanderson. Sanderson cuts back in field. Good run here from Sanderson. Good run from Gregory as well. Will they move that sixth tackle for Warrington? Just outside the 25. Andy Gregory. High kick. He follows it himself. Wilkinson going for it. Gregory's chasing him. Wilkinson takes it well. Gregory's there to stop him. Assisted by Cullen. Real hard shoulder barge from Paul Cullen. Cooper goes himself. Good tackle from Mark Roberts. And Wilkinson looking injured after that real fierce challenge from Paul Cullen. And the ball goes loose. Warrington back in possession with Mark Roberts. John Holmes furious with his team there. This time it's Gregory. Swings it back right with Bishop. Johnson's linking up nicely. The pass goes loose, picked up by Cullen. Cullen straightens up. Yvette just tripped as he's going through. Warrington still though retaining possession. Les Boyd. Kevin Tamati evades two tackles. Hands it on to Meadows. Meadows just caught as he's going through by Cooper. This time it's Les Boyd onto Bishop. There's an open gap. Just stopped inches short. Les Boyd sends it out left with Gregory. Gregory looking for a gap himself. He's still going, looking for the gap. Brilliant try. Brilliant try from Andy Gregory. Absolutely brilliant. "16 minutes gone." Well, Andy Gregory scored a brilliant try last season here at Headingley. And that was another one there. Beating about 3 men. And just managed to reach the arm out. And the ball put over the line for Warrington's third try. Scored by Andy Gregory. Paul Bishop. Looking for his first goal of the afternoon. He's had 2 difficult kicks so far. But just goes inches wide. So Leeds 0, Warrington 12. So Mark Conway restarts for Leeds. Deeper kick. Mark Roberts comes for it, traps it with his foot, picks it up safely. Mark Roberts charges forward once more, and he breaks, tackles again. Mark Roberts is away, just caught over on that far side by Ettinghausen. Looks as if a fist came in as well. This time it's Tamati. Nice pass on to Jackson. Jackson cuts back inside. Tamati goes himself, knocks off one man, and then he's brought down. Gary Sanderson to Andy Gregory. Bishop looking to cut inside, caught by Skerritt and Smith. Bob Jackson to Andy Gregory. Gregory goes back left. A long pass out to Rapati. Rapati cuts back inside. Clears the halfway line before he stopped. 6th tackle then for Warrington. It will go back to Paul Bishop. Bishop kicks across field. Wilkinson will go for it. Picks it up safely. Moves forward. Runs straight into Mark Roberts and Gary Sanderson. Good play there from Warrington. Got 8 players moving up as Bishop kept the ball, which pins Leeds back in their own 25. Coming up to halfway through the first half. Warrington leading by 12 points to 0. 3 tries on the board. There's Mark Conway for Leeds. Sends it on to Gratian. Good tackle from Sanderson. Morris. Skerritt. Can't get his pass away. 6th tackle then for Leeds. Morris. Conway. Hits Tamati. Will fall nicely for Johnson. Juggles with it but takes it safely. Johnson goes across field. Hands off Conway. Johnson moving forward. He's still going. And the referee gives a penalty for obstruction. Seemed a little harsh. As if the lead player ran straight into the back of Les Boyd. As Brian Johnson looks to be away over on that far side. John Holmes will take this penalty. Puts it safely into touch over on that far side. On top of the main stand. Leeds still looking for the first point. Set move looks like coming in. Trevor Skerritt. Good tackle once more. Bob Jackson that time. Morris. Rain. And Rain gets past a couple of tackles. Penalty to Leeds. And John Holmes once again will try and add further yardage for Leeds. And he does just that. And Leeds now first real attack of the game. Morris takes it. Conway. Smith charges forward. Good tackle going in from Sanderson and Roberts. Morris. Skerritt straightens up himself. Skerritt still going. Leeds about 5 yards from the Warrington line. Morris, Conway, Gratian looking for the gap himself. Well tackled by Roy Dwayne. Mike Gregory. Morris. Heron. Wilkinson's found the gap and he's away and he'll go over in the corner. Wilkinson scores Leeds' first points. 22 minutes of the game gone. Ian Wilkinson pulls a try back for Leeds. So Mark Conway kicking the goals this afternoon for Leeds. David Creaser has been kicking the goals. Mark Conway must fancy his chances. Well, goes wide. So the score remains Leeds 4, Warrington 12, all tries at the moment. 3 tries from Warrington against 1 from Leeds. Bishop restarts. Cooper comes for it. Takes it safely and moves forward. Morris, Heron. Good tackle coming in from Sanderson. Morris sends it out right. Smith gets the ball back to Morris, and Morris finds a gap. Good tackle from Mark Roberts, assisted by Paul Cullen. Offside, over on that far side, Gary Sanderson. And the ball put safely into touch over on that far side. Looks like another set move here. Conway tries to go himself but can't. Stopped by Les Boyd and Mark Roberts. Heron, Gratian, looking for support and finds it in Heron. Gets up once more, he's still going. John Holmes slings it back to Ettinghausen. Ettinghausen's brought down by Sanderson and Cullen. Mark Conway to Morris, brings in Peter Smith. Smith is brought down on the Warrington 25. Leeds now beginning to look more dangerous. Skerritt brings in Conway. 6 tackle then for Leeds on the 25. Morris lays it back to Holmes. Holmes cuts inside, Holmes still going. His kick's charged down and Bishop who picks it up. He's got space now, Paul Bishop. Bishop cuts infield, he's got the space here. Bishop is away. Great run this from Bishop, still going, cuts inside. He's got support from Mike Gregory. The pass goes behind, he's picked up now. John Rapati's charging forward, he's still going. He cuts inside. He's got support from Dwayne. Brilliant try, brilliant try. What a try there, beautifully made from Paul Bishop. Paul Bishop there picked that loose ball up and he ran and ran. His pass was a poor one, it went behind, but there was 3 Warrington players backing up and Joe Rapati was one. He beat 1 man on the wing. He cut back inside, he was just caught, but Roy Dwayne was backing up brilliantly and Dwayne goes in to score Warrington's 4th try. 26 minutes gone. And this surely has been a game for tries so far. We've had one every 5 minutes, 5 tries so far. 4 to Warrington, 1 to Leeds. And that was another beautiful try to score this time. Ronnie Dwayne, who will be one of the 2 Warrington players at Central Park on Saturday in Great Britain colours, along with Andy Gregory. So Paul Bishop, good kick, but once again just floats in front of the post. So no goals so far this afternoon from either side, but Warrington now with a quieter command in lead. 16 points to 4 they lead. Thanks to a brilliant try there from Dwayne, a beautiful team try with Bishop and Rapati. The 2 involved. Leeds restart once more. Mark Roberts picks it up safely. Charges forward once more. This time he can't break the tackles. He's brought down outside his own 25. Kevin Tamati Gary Sanderson. Sanderson charging forward, good run. This time goes on to Boyd. Boyd charging forward. He's pushed back by Morris. Then Trevor Skerritt. Goes back to Andy Gregory. Gregory jinking about, and he's brought down in midfield. Midway inside his own half. Goes back to Paul Bishop. Bishop kicks downfield. Cooper goes for it. Takes it safely. He's caught by Kevin Meadows and Ronnie Dwayne. Andy Mason's acting halfback, goes himself. Good tackle again from Kevin Meadows. Conway. Wilkinson. Wilkinson can't make much ground. He's stopped. Morris sends it outright with Heron. Nice pass to space here for Peter Smith. Good tackle from Mark Roberts. He was assisted by Andy Gregory. Gratian charging forward, turns, looking to get the ball away but can't. 6 tackle then for Leeds, still inside their own half. Morris goes back to Conway. Conway, a little grubber kick straight into the hands of Les Boyd, who quickly plays it to Kevin Tamati, and Tamati's got Mike Gregory with him. Mike Gregory just caught by John Holmes. This time it's Tamati, sends it out left with Gregory. Gregory looking for the gap and finds it. Gregory's away, nice pass on to Roberts. Roberts is charging forward. Will anybody stop him? No, brilliant. Brilliant try. Absolutely brilliant try. 29 minutes gone. Another try from Mark Roberts. His second of the afternoon. A lovely break from Andy Gregory. Got away from rain. A beautiful one-handed pass out to Mark Roberts, and Mark Roberts just seemed to be trotting, and he beat the 2 Leeds defenders covering to score his second try and Warrington's 5th. And the Warrington fans who have made the trip across the Pennines, and there's plenty of them here making themselves heard. It's Leeds 4, Warrington 20. Bishop. But once again, no goals are scored. It's Leeds 4, Warrington 20. If all those 5 tries had been in under the post, and all those 5 goals would have been kicked, it would have been 30 points. But as it is, it's Leeds 4 points, Warrington 20. Five tries so far to Warrington, 1 to Leeds. And Warrington, at this rate, could emulate last season's feats when they recorded their highest score at Headingley of 35. Against Leeds is 6 at the moment. They've scored 20 as Joe Rapati takes the ball and charges forward. Clears his own 25 before he's stopped. Tamati to Sanderson. Tamati goes himself. Hands off one man, just pushes him away. This time it's Andy Gregory, goes himself. Still Gregory, inside to Rapati, just couldn't take it. Conway puts the ball in. It will fall to Johnson, and Johnson now looking to hand off Conway, and does, he's still going. Nice break here from Johnson. There's a gap appearing for Dwayne. He's charging forward. He's not got the fullback to beat. He's still going. Tries to beat him on the outside. He's still going. Great run for Dwayne. Just pushed into touch. A lovely move though from Warrington. Once more the gap appearing for Ray Dwayne this time from the pass from Johnson, where he was just pushed into touch by Ian Wilkinson. Both in play inside the Warrington 25. It now switches to inside the Leeds 25. For no scrum down. Conway puts the ball in. Warrington will be in possession. Gregory, lovely scoop of the ball. Johnson, still Brian Johnson, he stops looking for the gap. He hands the one man off, he's going for himself. Hands it on to Dwayne. Dwayne still going. Lovely passing movement coming in for Warrington once more. Comes on to Mike Gregory. Gregory charging in. Makes a couple of yards before he's stopped. Paul Bishop waits for this one. Looking to go himself. Has it on to Tamati. Tamati charging forward. And the ball's been pinched. Gratian. Rain. Rain still going. And looks like a punch thrown in the tackle. Bit silly really when Warrington have got quite a good lead of 20 points to 4. It is Mark Roberts who's called over. And Mark Roberts will have a talking to from Mr. Beaumont. Well, we're 20 points to 4 up. And you've got Leeds in their own 25. Perhaps a little bit silly to throw a punch in the tackle. But Leeds have the penalty, they've taken it. Conway goes over to take the tap. Gratian. Morris, Smith, Heron, Conway, Holmes, Ettinghausen looking for the gap and finds it. Good tackle from Mark Robertson. Paul Cullen, the ball goes loose. Come on, touch judge. No, he doesn't do anything. Mason. Smith, good tackle from Gary Sanderson, assisted by Bob Jackson. Morris. Holmes has to swing it back to Mason, runs into his own man's, then pushed back by Jackson. Good tackle from Bob Jackson. 6th tackle then for Leeds. Conway goes himself, little grubber kick. Cullen stops it. Knock on, says the referee. Conway will put the ball in. Gregory has it. Kevin Tamati goes himself. Bishop looking for the gap and looking to find it. Gives a little dummy. Still going, Paul Bishop. Looks to have plenty of room. He's still going. He's still going. Great run here for Bishop. Swings it out. Kevin Meadows picks it up. Warrington player flattened off the ball. Think they'll touch just saw it. It looks like Mike Gregory. Referee gives a scrum down. Mike Gregory, it is who is injured and receives treatment as we have a scrum down on the Leeds 25. Mike Gregory is back to his feet. Ball goes in. Conway has it. Wilkinson, good tackle from Paul Bishop. 4 minutes remain in this first half. Good tackle from Les Boyd. Morris, Heron, sends it out to Peter Smith. Good tackle. Peter Smith didn't like that tackle in this game. Now getting a little bit overheated. Referee's going to talk to Mike Gregory. Bill doesn't have a word with the Leeds player for retaliating. So John Holmes. So Leeds with the second part of the penalty. Mark Conway takes it. Heron. Good tackle from Gary Sanderson, assisted by Les Boyd. Mark Conway's acting halfback. Sends it out to Smith. Smith well tackled by Robertson Sanderson. Bob Morris, Mark Conway sends it out to David Heron. Heron can't get past Bob Jackson and Mike Gregory. John Holmes, Wilkinson, good tackle from Kevin Tamati, just gets away though, does Wilkinson, is still going. Finally brought down just inside the Warrington half by Cullen and Jackson. Morris, Conway, Heron, Holmes, the ball goes loose. Leeds back in possession, ball went backwards. Heron, 6 tackle this, Heron, nice little grubber kick. Ryan Johnson comes to pick it up. Johnson, brought down over that far side by Creaser. Ironic cheers from the Leeds fans as David Creaser finally makes a tackle. Tamati hands off one man, still going. And hard tackle then from Rain on Mike Gregory. The referee will now have a word with Kevin Rain. And also, so few hard tackles now coming in here at the end of this first half. As Bishop puts the ball into touch on that far side, a good kick from Paul Bishop. So the last minutes of the first half, and Warrington had another score. It's Les Boyd charging forward. He turns in a tackle. Can't get the ball away though. Final seconds. Can Warrington cross the Leeds line once more? The midway stand, the Leeds 25. Paul Bishop is at acting halfback. To Jackson. Jackson charges forward. Makes a couple of yards before he stopped. Andy Gregory. Bishop run around with Gregory, brings in Mark Roberts. Mark Roberts charging forward once more, just caught as he's going through. Tamati, Gregory over on that far side, nice pass on to Dwayne, he's in the corner again. Lovely pass from Andy Gregory, the scorer Roy Dwayne, his second. Right on half time. Roy Dwayne goes over for his second try. And Warrington starts to run riot. So Bishop then still looking for his first goal of the afternoon. Bishop then. But once again goes wide, so it's Leeds 4, Warrington 24. Still no goals on the board, 6 tries for Warrington. And there goes the half-time hooter. A brilliant first half performance from Warrington. They go in at half-time, leading by 24 points to 4. Chance of loads of rubbish comes from the Leeds fans behind me. What a fantastic first half performance is the half-time score here at Headingley. Leeds 4, Warrington 24. 6 tries from Johnson, 2 from Dwayne, 1 from Andy Gregory and 2 from Mark Roberts. Leeds only reply a try from Ian Wilkinson. Half-time Leeds 4, Warrington 24. So the teams return for the second half. Warrington with a commanding lead at the interval, 24 points to 4. Don't notice any substitutes on the Warrington side. But Leeds have got a substitution on, which is number 14, Paul Medley. It's not clear who he has come on for, and it also got number 15 on, Gary Price. So Leeds have used both of their Substitutions at the interval as Paul Bishop gets the second half underway. Safely taken by David Heron. Heron charges forward, beats one tackle. Bob Morris, acting half-back, gives a little dummy, straightens up, faced by Mike Gregory and Mark Roberts, and they bring him safely down. Mark Conway's acting half-back, sends it on to Conway. This time it's Peter Smith charging forward. He's well tackled by Gary Sanderson and Paul Cullen. Conway, short one onto Gratian. Gratian tries to knock his man off. Cullen's still there, and Cullen finally brings him down. Morris sends it back to Conway. Conway will kick downfield. Kevin Meadows is after it. Looks a good kick, but Meadows should cut it off, and does. And Meadows now inside his own 25, goes across field, brought down by David Heron. Bob Jackson charges forward, once again brought down by David Heron. This time it's Andy Gregory, gives a little dummy, hands it on to Sanderson. Sanderson charges forward, clears his 25 before he's stopped by Morris. Tamati. Andy Gregory's acting halfback, sends it on to Bishop. Bishop kicks charge down. Brian Johnson picks it up. Johnson, he's stopped. Should be 6 more tackles than his. Kevin Tamati on to Les Boyd. Boyd turns in the tackle, but the ball's smothered by Morris. Kevin Tamati goes himself on the play of the ball. It's a couple of yards before he's stopped by Conway and David Creaser. This time it's Bob Jackson, sends it out right with Bishop to Andy Gregory. Gregory looking for the gap himself. Good tackle comes in from Paul Medley. Bishop. Jackson. Good run from Bob Jackson. This time it's Gregory once more. Little kick, but goes straight out of play for the scrum down. Looks like Andy Mason has gone off for Leeds. There's Conway looking for the gap and finds it. Conway's away. He's going for the corner. Johnson comes over. It's a bad pass. Penalty's going to be given to Leeds, I think, yes. An elbow, an obstruction. They take it quickly. Cooper, Heron, fullback, substitute Medley. And it's Leeds who are attacking at the beginning of this second half. Morris sends it out to Heron. Peter Smith charging forward this time. Good tackle from Mike Gregory and Ronnie Dwayne. This time it's Morris. Gratian comes on the burst. Switches it back to Heron. Heron still going. Gets his pass away to Cooper. Cooper's well tackled by Bob Jackson. Morris sends out left. Substitute Price. Looking for a gap himself. He's still going. Good run. Looking for support, but there's nobody backing him up. Lee's still in a good attacking position. He goes out left. Heron, it's a long pass. There's a chance over on that far side for Mark Cooper. Can't get past Kevin Meadows. 6 tackle there for Leeds. A nice grubber kick. It's a chase for the ball. Ball goes dead, says the referee. Drop out from under their own post for Warrington. Good saving job done there from Les Boyd, the Warrington captain. Managing to push the ball away. So Paul Bishop to drop out underneath his own posts. It's a high lofted kick. Taken safely by Price. He's stopped by Kevin Tamati and Mike Gregory. And he drops the ball. Referee didn't see it. Morris hands it on to Peter Smith. Smith charges in. Stopped just short of the Warrington 25. Morris sends it out left. Conway. Run around move. Conway receives it. He's stopped by Les Boyd, sets it to himself. Good support by Ettinghausen, but Warrington back in possession in the shape of Gary Sanderson. Bob Jackson sends it out right with Tamati, onto Cullen. Cullen stopped, but clears his 25. Kevin Tamati, onto Les Boyd. Boyd charging forward. Good ground made there from Les Boyd. This time it's Paul Cullen, sends it out left with Bishop. Short pass onto Mike Gregory, beats the tackle, gets his pass away to Johnson. Johnson now's away, he's not got the fullback to beat, he's away. Brian Johnson is charging forward, he's got Bishop with him. Bishop still going, cuts back inside, will he make it? Yes he will. brilliant try from Warrington. The try scored at Paul Bishop. A lovely move there. 5 minutes gone in the second half. It was a lovely break from Brian Johnson, and it was brilliant backing up from Paul Bishop. Bishop evaded the tackle of Wilkinson and goes over for Warrington's 7th try. 28 points to 4, Warrington lead. And it's Paul Bishop who goes over for the try, just to the right of the posts. And Warrington no doubt will try and emulate last season's feats here at Headingley when they chalked up 35 points. At the moment they're on the way to beating that. So can Paul Bishop kick his first goal of the afternoon? An easy kick, his first real easy kick of the afternoon. Bishop then comes up. It's safely through. Leeds 4, Warrington 30. And it's a short kick over the head of Cullen, and nice little kick there from David Heron. For a scrum down, midway inside the Warrington half of the field. Andy Gregory puts the ball in. Looks like Warrington in possession. Gregory, Bishop, looking to beat his man, just caught by David Creasop. Plays it to Mike Gregory. Gregory goes himself, charges forward, gets away from Price, he's still going. Good run from Mike Gregory. Paul Bishop sends it out right to Tamati. Nice pass to Gregory. Finally picked up on that far side by Cullen. Cullen straightens up, he's still going. Cuts inside another. Good run from Paul Cullen. Kevin Tamati's acting halfback. Sends it left with Bishop. Bishop, nice to recover, hands it on to Mike Gregory. Gets the ball away. Sanderson, back to Tamati. Tamati finally straightens up and charges forward over on that far side. Kevin Meadows sends it on to Gregory. Gregory looking to go himself. Gets the ball away. Bob Jackson picks it up. 6th tackle then for Warrington. Paul Bishop kicks downfield, it looks a good one. Lovely kick from Paul Bishop. Mistake from Mark Cooper. Ball goes in from Conway, Leeds in possession. In comes Ian Wilkinson. Knocks off Cullen, but Cullen brings him down. Matt Conway onto Heron. Nice slip past his space now here. Charging forward. Gary Price. Price cuts inside Johnson, he's still going. Dwayne's after him. And Dwayne and Mark Roberts is there to safely pick the pass up, and now Roberts onto Les Boyd. Boyd cuts inside, he's charging forward now. Les Boyd. Les Boyd's still going, it's a nice pass on to Bob Jackson. Jackson back inside, Les Boyd's still going. Sends it on to Tamati. Tamati lays it back to Cullen. And Warrington there, from being under pressure, goes straight back into the Leeds half with a lovely flowing passing movement. Mike Gregory to Andy Gregory. Gregory gets a little dummy, gets his pass away to Sanderson, and Sanderson is charging down the middle of the field. Sanderson's still going, head down. Good run there from Gary Sanderson from the pass from Andy Gregory. This time it's Gregory once more, looking for the gap himself, cuts inside again. Gregory back to Dwayne, looking for his hat-trick. Dwayne still going, managed to keep hold of the ball. Warrington then launched another attack, it's on to Bishop, out to Kevin Tamati. Jackson, it's a good pass on to Boyd. Meadows comes back inside, will he go over? Just stopped inches short. The ball goes left with Bishop, switches it back right, he goes along the floor, he's taking it, must be a try for Brian Johnson. Runs straight into the referee, but it's another try for Warrington. Brian Johnson it is this time, who collects his second. Australia came here and they managed to chalk up 40 points. But Warrington have now chalked up 34 and there's still well over half of the second half to go. And a little ironic that most of the teams Warrington have played this season and beat managed to get games against Australia. For example, Wigan, Halifax, all teams we play, Hull and now Leeds. So if Bishop kicks this goal, it'll be Warrington's highest ever score at Headingley. It's a good one, will it carry? Just drop short. So Leeds 4, Warrington 34. And 11 minutes gone in the second half and Warrington have already added a further 10 points to the half-time score. Conway restarts, goes straight down the middle of the field, Mike Gregory stops it. Scummed off his boot, but he collects it well and charges forward. Well tackled though by David Creaser. Brian Johnson onto Kevin Tamati. Tamati charges forward, makes it to his own 25 before he's stopped by David Heron. Cullen onto Boyd. Boyd turns, gets his pass away to Dwayne. Dwayne goes across field. Lends it back to Mike Gregory. Gregory straightens up, back to Tamati. Tamati. Gregory. Oh, brilliant, Mike Gregory. He's got Bishop up in support, Mike Gregory onto Bishop. Bishop's away, will he make it? He's racing for it, he will get there, will he? He's still going. Just stops as he's short, he'll get up again and will go over. But the referee gives a double movement. Well, unbelievable decision that. He managed to get away from his tackling, but the play at the moment, Warrington, is something like we've seen from the Australians. They're throwing the ball about brilliantly. There's men backing up all the time. And it's a pleasure to watch at the moment. As the ball goes into touch from John Holmes after Paul Bishop's tries disallowed. Perhaps a little harsh, Jettinghausen hadn't got him fully tackled. But some brilliant football now being played from Warrington. Really throwing the ball about, men backing up all the time as Leeds try and find a way through. Peter Smith, they're playing it through the forwards at the moment, Leeds, and can find no way through. Conway sends it left with Heron. Short one onto Gratian, but there's no real... But Price now finds the break, good tackle from Cullen, but there's nobody backing him up, had to throw it back to Morris. Morris goes across field, but well tackled by Mark Roberts and Gary Sanderson. Heron. Medley, faced by Dwayne, gets away from him. He's charging down this near touch line, he's still going, he's only got Johnson to beat. Good tackle from Brian Johnson. Timed his tackle to perfection. Well, good break also from the Leeds substitute Paul Medley. Andy Gregory then to feed the scrum, puts the ball in, Warrington in possession. Referee says he's not happy with the scrum. Leeds are having trouble getting into the scrum. Gregory puts the ball in, Warrington in possession. Gregory goes blindside, charging forward. Good break this from Gregory. Clears his 25 before he's stopped by Heron. Mike Gregory's acting half-back. Sends it on to Gary Sanderson. Sanderson charging forward, brought down by Gary Price. Gregory. Tamati charging forward. Gets the ball back to Gregory. Out to Bishop. Bishop onto Mark Roberts. Roberts straightens up. Roberts charging down the middle of the field. Good run for Mark Roberts. Bob Jackson sends it out right with Paul Bishop. Brings in Dwayne. Dwayne cuts inside. And finally hammered to the floor by Jeff Gratian. Paul Bishop kicks downfield. Mason takes it safely. Passes it on to Creaser. Good tackle from Sanderson. Bob Morris sends it out to Mason. Mason onto Price. Good tackle from Jackson. Conway, David Heron, onto Smith, Gregory's quickly up, gets the ball away though, Heron juggled with it, gives a nice dummy, gets the ball away to Holmes, the ball goes loose, he kicks it back, Tamty picks it up, and Tamty's finally stopped by Bob Morris. Andy Gregory sends it right to Les Boyd, Boyd charging forward on that far side, still going, good run from Les Boyd. Andy Gregory onto Bishop, Bishop along past to Sanderson, Sanderson straightens up, he looks for the gap, will he find it? Just caught by the leg by Paul Smith. This time it's Bishop onto Tamity, Tamity to Andy Gregory, Gregory straightens up, a nice pass onto Meadows, Meadows, it's back to Cullen, Cullen gets away from one tackle, he's still going, comes back in field, out to Bishop, just couldn't take it. Leeds back in possession now with Heron, Heron charging forward, good tackle from Mark Roberts. Offside, says the referee. A little bit of a respite for Leeds. John Holmes with the penalty. Good kick from John Holmes. Conway. Smith, well tackled though. Morris. Well tackled though by Bob Jackson. Paul Medley looking to find the gap and does, but the pass isn't taken, and Gary Sanderson picks it up for Warrington. Just over 15 minutes gone in the second half. Here's Andy Gregory for Warrington, but just slipped as he's trying to cut inside his man. Paul Bishop onto Jackson. Jackson makes a couple of yards before he stopped. Andy Gregory's acting half-back, gives a short one onto Tamity. Tamity turns, gets away from one man, charges forward, gets away from another. Finally put to the floor. Mike Gregory onto Boyd, Boyd charging forward. Good run from Les Boyd. 6 tackle then for Warrington. Tamity onto Gregory, Gregory, it's a long pass, Paul Cullen takes it. Cullen cuts inside, and he's tackled, and that's the 6th tackle in the turnover. As Ken Kelly warms up over on that far side. Peter Smith charging forward. Good tackle again, comes in from Gary Sanderson. Conway sends it left with Gratian. Gratian charging forward. Wants to get the ball away, but can't, and Mike Gregory has it. Mike Gregory's away, but the referee blows his whistle and gives a penalty to Leeds. So Leeds taking that penalty. Warrington have made their substitution. Ken Kelly is on for Andy Gregory. Good performance again from the Warrington scrum half, justifying his selection in the Great Britain squad for the test match on Saturday. Here's Medley, looking nice and fresh as crease, trying to cut inside, he's brought down. Mark Conway's acting half-back, sends it left with Heron. Gratian brings in Wilkinson. Wilkinson stopped by Paul Bishop. Gratian still going, looking to get the ball away, and does. Brings in Medley. Medley's well tackled, but gets the ball away to Ettinghausen. Ettinghausen still going. He's still going, finally pulled away from the Warrington try line. Leeds' first real pressure of the second half. Offside. Gives Leeds another penalty. No doubt will tap it, and Morris taps it. Leeds across the line it goes. Heron trying to go through himself, he's got support. Conway, he's still going. Mark Conway throws the ball back. Still good defence coming in from Warrington. Sterling tackling. It was Ken Kelly that time. The ball goes loose, and once again Leeds get a penalty. It's about 3 penalties in the last minute. Morris will take the tap, sends it out left. Heron, John Holmes, it's a long pass, chance here for Wilkinson, he cuts back inside. Bob Morris. Heron sends it back to John Holmes, gets his pass away to Medley. Medley now straightens up, he's still going, finally brought down by Mark Roberts. Conway sends it right with Heron. Ettinghausen, good tackle from Ronnie Dwayne. Heron. Creaser looking for the gap himself and finds it. Creaser away, puts it back. A try comes in from Gary Price. Just over halfway through the second half, and Leeds score their second try of the afternoon by substitute Gary Price. Making the score Leeds 8, Warrington 34. So Mark Conway with a easy kick right in front of the posts. It comes up and it's safely through from Mark Conway. And Leeds going to double figures. It's Leeds 10, Warrington 34. As Bob Eccles warms up over on that far side. And it's Kevin Tamati who will lead the field. Good performance from Kevin Tamati. Right on comes Bob Eccles. Paul Bishop then restarts. Deep kick. Wilkinson comes for it, takes it safely. Wilkinson charges forward. Clears his 25 before he's brought down by Gary Sanderson. Bob Morris goes himself from the play of the ball. Bob Eccles makes his first tackle of the game along with Gary Sanderson. Conway onto Heron. Good pass onto Creaser. But no way through past Bob Jackson. And Jackson pinches the ball, and Mike Gregory has it and he's charging forward. Mike Gregory beats one man, gets his pass away to Meadows, he's streaking for the corner, but just puts a foot in touch. But once again, Warrington, as soon as they get the ball, throwing the ball about, and nearly producing their 9th try of the afternoon. Meadows just putting a foot in touch. And 6,690 is his attendance here at Headingley. As Leeds are in possession. Good run from Wilkinson. Goes on to Smith. Holmes, Ettinghausen, this space now for Mason. Mason beats his man, he's charging down this near touchline now, Mason. He's only got Johnson to beat. Kicks it forward. Johnson pulled his man, what with the referee's decision is it's hooked into touch from Bob Eccles. And a penalty try, it looks like. And the referee has given an obstruction try against Brian Johnson, which will bring the scores to Leeds 14, Warrington 34. Try credited with Andy Mason. Conway, another easy kick, and it's safely through. So 15 minutes left of the match. It looks like if Andy Gregory will be returning, and he does, for Roy Dwayne. It looks like as Andy Gregory returns, and Roy Dwayne leaves the field looking a bit injured. Holding his back, had been receiving treatment earlier. So Leeds 16, Warrington 34. As Paul Bishop restarts. Deep kick. Cooper comes for it, takes it safely. Moves forward. Stopped by Roberts and Eccles. Gratian gets the ball away. No, just caught by Roberts. And Bob Eccles once more. Morris sends it on to Conway. Conway looking for a gap himself. Can't get past Roberts, and once again he's in the tackle with Bob Eccles. Morris, Smith. Smith charging forward. Brought down on his own 25. Goes back this time. Kick comes in, straight down the middle. Brian Johnson takes it safely. Beats his man nicely, and Brian Johnson's away. Brian Johnson still going. Nice little flick pass onto Meadows. Meadows just caught in midfield by David Heron. Ken Kelly onto Les Boyd. Boyd charging forward, turns in the tackle, gets it away to Cullen. Cullen now charging forward over on that far side, cuts back inside. Jackson onto Bishop. Kelly. Sanderson. Sanderson's brought down by Gary Price. Ken Kelly sends it right with Eccles. Eccles charging forward. Gets the ball back to Ken Kelly. Ken Kelly stopped on the Leeds 25 by David Creasy. Sanderson. Les Boyd onto Roberts. Roberts straightens up. He finds the gap. Just caught. Looks for support, but there's nobody coming up on his left. Mike Gregory gone on his right hand side. Sixth tackle. Goes on to Bishop. Bishop lines up a drop goal. Drops short. Wilkinson takes it. Tap from the 25 for Leeds. And it's Gratian who charges forward. Smith. Good tackle from Bob Jackson. Gets the ball away to Morris. He can't take it. Gary Sanderson will pick it up. Hands it on to Boyd. To Gregory. Gregory beats his man. Cuts inside. He's still going. Caught by Ettinghausen looking for support. No one comes up on his right hand side. Ken Kelly onto Boyd. Boyd charging forward. Makes it to virtually the Leeds 25. This time it's Mike Gregory onto Ken Kelly. Ken Kelly onto Eccles. Eccles. He's brought down by John Holmes and Peter Smith. Paul Bishop onto Ken Kelly. Long pass onto Andy Gregory. Gregory times his pass onto Mark Roberts. Mark Roberts is away. Back into Jackson. He takes it nicely. And Jackson will win under the posts. A nicely moved work. A nicely moved piece of work once more. It was Andy Gregory once more whose pass released Mark Roberts. And Mark Roberts' pass was inch perfect to Bob Jackson. And Jackson went under the posts. So it's 38-16. And Paul Bishop should put this one over. And he does. And takes Warrington's score up to 40. Leeds 16, Warrington 40. Leeds restart, a long kick from Creasy. Meadows stops it with his foot, takes it safely. Meadows now will move forward. Gets past Medley, straightens up, still going. Good run from Kevin Meadows, clears his own 25 before he stopped. This time it's on to Gary Sanderson. Sanderson charging forward, makes a couple of yards before he's brought down by Peter Smith. This time it's Les Boyd. Boyd charging forward, gives a little dummy, it's on to Mike Gregory. Gregory beats one man, he's still going. Looking to get the ball away. He's got Ken Kelly in support. Ken Kelly straightens up. Ken Kelly still going. Jicky one way or the other. He's brilliant run here from Ken Kelly. He's still going. Great run there from Ken Kelly. Jicky one way or the other. And the fullback in all 6th and 7th. Puts Warrington on the attack once more. Gregory. A good pass on to Roberts. Roberts still going. Will he make it? He's in for Meadows. So easy. Kevin Meadows goes over this time. Makes it look so easy. It's 44-16. Kevin Meadows this time goes over to get his name on the score sheet. Leeds 16, Warrington 44. And Warrington as well, they've now passed Australia's total. They've scored on Headingley. They've scored 40 points. Warrington have now knocked up 44 with some brilliant exhibition rugby. There's Bishop. It's the post. So unlucky there, Paul Bishop. But I'm sure if Australia had been given a game against Warrington, I'm sure they'd have run them closer than some of the other teams that have been given games. They proved it here today, knocking up 44 against Leeds. They proved it last week against Hull. They proved it against Wigan and Halifax. But that's the way it goes. But Warrington will continue their winning run. They lead 44 points to 16. Another try and a goal and it'll be 50 points. Ten tries so far this afternoon. Only 2 goals, and one thinks that if all the goals had been kicked, could have knocked up another 60. Here's Jackson. Jackson charging forward. Sanderson. Mike Gregory still charging forward. Good run from Mike Gregory. Goes right, Andy Gregory. A good pass onto Eccles, slick pass onto Meadows. Oh dear, he made a forward pass. That must have been only an inch. So, an ironic cheers as the announcer gives the Leeds man of the match. Boos come from it as Andy Gregory goes from the base of the scrum moving forward. Stopped by Wilkinson, manages to stay in play. So still 8 minutes remain. Still plenty of time for Warrington to get more points on the board. It's Les Boyd charging forward this time. Another good run from the Warrington captain. This time it's Sanderson, slick pass on to Gregory, sends it out left to Jackson. Jackson looking for a gap in the Leeds defence. He turns, gets it back to Gregory. Gregory looking for a gap down the middle and he's away. He's got Mike Gregory support, he just can't take the pass. And Price now moves forward for Leeds. Goes straight into Les Boyd. Lucky pass, Medley juggled with it and took it. Well, Mike Gregory there nearly got another Warrington's 11th try. This time it's Morris. Mark Roberts brings him down. And Leeds really, apart from that purple patch in the middle of the second half, have not really shown much enterprise. Been running it through the forwards as Conway decides to kick downfield, which Kevin Meadows should pick this one up safely. It leaves it to Brian Johnson. Johnson now will charge forward on that far side, gets his pass away to Meadows. Meadows cuts back inside. Once again wanting to make him out 20 yards on that play. This time it's on to Sanderson. Sanderson cuts inside, takes place just inside the Leeds half of the field. Goes left with Andy Gregory, onto Bob Jackson. Jackson charging through the middle of the field. Just can't break the tackles of Heron. Paul Cullen this time has gone to acting halfback, sends it right with Andy Gregory. Gregory, it's a long pass, taken by Meadows. Meadows looking for a gap and he's brought down over on that far side. Boyd. He's brought down, 6th tackle then for Warrington. Goes on to Andy Gregory. Bishop chipping it through himself and he gets a nice bounce. Bishop's away onto Ken Kelly. Ken Kelly onto Mark Roberts and Mark Roberts will go over himself. Brilliant try. Mark Roberts gets his hat-trick. 3 tries for Mark Roberts. A beautifully moved piece of rugby. A lovely chip kick from Paul Bishop. Hit the Leeds player. It was a 4-2 overlap on this near side and Warrington timed it to perfection as Mark Roberts goes over for his hat-trick and make it 48. And Warrington really run riot this afternoon here at Headingley. They scored 35 last season and they've exceeded that this afternoon. It's been a joy to watch as far as the Warrington fans are concerned. Most of the Leeds fans went about 5 to 10 minutes ago. So can Paul Bishop knock this one over to give Warrington a half century? So Paul Bishop then comes up, he strikes it beautifully. It's a beautiful kick from Paul Bishop, and the Warrington fans delighted. You must have heard the cheer. They've knocked up 50 points. Well, Tony Barrow said that when the Warrington team clicked, some team was going to suffer, and Leeds has suffered this afternoon. Warrington 50, Leeds 16. And Mark Conway, for the umpteenth time, restarts. Mike Gregory takes it brilliantly, and Mike Gregory will charge forward. Warrington eager for more points. Good tackle from Bob Morris though. The referee, Mr. Beaumont, says that was a knock-on. Mr. Beaumont not really had much to do this afternoon. Mark Conway puts the ball in, leads in possession, goes left with Wilkinson. Wilkinson looking to go himself, hands off Johnson, he's going for it himself. Good tackle over on that far side coming in from Kevin Meadows and Bob Eccles. Swinging it across the line this time, Price looking for a gap. Morris onto Medley. Medley goes across field, still going, good run this. Really has been the most effective Leeds player this afternoon when he come on at substitute. Conway sends it onto Morris, Gratian charging forward, but no way through this Warrington defence at the moment. 3 minutes remain, Heron, Gregory coming to meet Creaser, but Creaser can't make any headway. Stick tackle then. Ettinghausen, little chip kick through, Les Boyd takes it brilliantly. Hans Womanov has time to hand it on to Rapati. Rapati charging down the middle of the field. Joe Rapati's away. Can he go the length of the field? He beats the fullback. He's still going. Good run from Joe Rapati. Ken Kelly waits for the ball. Leeds player is relaxed in the middle of the field. Ken Kelly takes it. Looking for a gap himself. Gets the ball away to Mike Gregory. Mike Gregory's away. There's no Leeds player inside. Mike Gregory will go into the post for a brilliant try, will he? Yes, he will. Brilliant try, Mike Gregory. Warrington are just taking Leeds apart. It's 54. Mike Gregory goes over for his first try. Well, I don't think many people would have thought Warrington had knocked up 54 away from home. What an unbelievable score. Well, Tony Barrow, as I've said that when Warrington clicked, no team will be able to stop them. And today, they've really clicked. It's been a joy to watch some fast open rugby, and they've now chalked up 54 points, 12 tries and 3 goals. And the Warrington fans to my right say, bring on the Aussies. I'm sure Warrington must be perhaps the only team in the league that could have any chance of beating them. Paul Bishop. But this time it goes wide, so it stays at 54. So, the last minute of the game, and there goes the final hooter. A brilliant performance from Warrington this afternoon, chalking up 54 points to Leeds 16. Try scorers for Warrington, 2 from Brian Johnson, Kevin Meadows, Ronnie Dwayne got 2, Paul Bishop 1, Andy Gregory 1, Bob Jackson 3 from Mark Roberts, 1 from Mike Gregory. Sadly only 3 goals from Paul Bishop, it could have been a lot more. Leeds, their reply, Ian Wilkinson and Gary Price got tries. An obstruction try from Andy Mason. Mark Conway got 2 goals, and the Leeds fans over on that far side mobbing Fox, the manager, chanting out, out, out. Well, you can't help. It wasn't the Leeds players that played badly. It was the Warrington players who played fantastically. The final score here at Headingley is Leeds 16 points, Warrington 54. As the Leeds fans make a stormy protest here at Headingley.